Hello, in this video I'm going to try out the products that I got from the Lisa Eldridge Marilyn Monroe Centenary Collection for the occasion of 100 years from her birth date. She was born on the 1st of June 1926. So I've already uploaded a whole unboxing video on my TikTok account, and I'll leave here the account in case you're interested to watch that. So I was thinking to create a makeup look. So I'm thinking to create a look using these products. I have here the cream highlighter, the Experience Rouge Lipstick in the shade 601 Amagansett, the Velveteen Lip Color in the shade Strawberry Blonde, with the matching lip liners, Enchantment and Ribbon. And before we begin, I would like to say that I love watching films from the 20th century, from the 30s, 40s, up to the 80s and 90s. I've been doing it for one and a half years now, and I love it. These films are really my style. They're really what I would like to watch. And I love dramas, I love comedies and film noirs. So let's begin this look. So I'm thinking to create a makeup look in the style of Marilyn Monroe's makeup. And just because I have it on my project pan, I'm going to start with the Westman Atelier liquid highlighter in the shade Peau de Soleil. So this is a highlighter, but I'm going to use it as a bronzing primer. So here is the product. This is the Lisa Eldridge foundation in the shade 2. It's the fairest cool shade. And I'm going to apply it with the Lisa Eldridge buffing brush. I'm going to push the product in with a brush. This is the Real Techniques Expert Face brush. And blend in if there are some streaks. Now for the brows, I have the Rare Beauty gel. I like it, but I also have ordered the Refi Brow Sculpt because I want more hold for my thicker unruly brow hairs. I think I put too much product on my brows. I tried to remove some, but we're gonna continue now. So I have the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Vanish corrector for the under eyes. And I like to use it on my inner corner where there is blue discoloration from the veins. And the Radiant Concealer from Charlotte Tilbury in the shade 2 with the Hourglass Concealer brush. So if you're interested for hand swatches, I'm going to swatch here Paige and Silvia. So you can see how we have Paige and Silvia. Paige is described as a clay rose, I think, and then Silvia is a mushroom taupe shade. If you have fair skin tones, Paige is gonna blend with your skin. And this is a nice taupey shade, Silvia. So for the eyeshadow, I'm gonna go with the Silk eyeshadow in the shade Paige from Lisa Eldridge. And I'm going to apply it as a base. And for the crease, I'm going to use the Silvia Silk Eyeshadow from Lisa Eldridge. Here, like that. Now I'll put some eyeshadow in the lower lash line. So recently what I thought I would do is, because I don't use talc, rearrange all my Natasha Denona eyeshadow palettes like this one. They have little holes and you can poke a small object and get them out and customize them as you like. So this is the retro eyeshadow palette. I have removed the talc eyeshadows, the single ones, and I have added the talc-free eyeshadows from the palette My Dream from Natasha Denona. So I'm gonna use this one, which is Nurture, and it's from the My Dream palette. So this is like a taupey brown. Just to add some depth on the lash line. I'm gonna now use the eye pencil from Lisa Eldridge in the shade Burnt Umber. It's like a reddish brown. And I want to smudge it. I'll let it sit for a little bit so that it does not go away with the smudging. Then I'm going to add, as a topper, the Dazzle stick from Kat Von D Beauty in the shade Hell Surge 10. This is a beautiful topper, and you can see it's kind of champagne golden shade. And I'm going to put it on the lid. And blend it out a bit with my finger. And I also am going to use the Mliko lighter eyeshadow from the Golden palette. You can see I have removed the eyeshadows that contain talc from the palette. And I'm going to use it as a brow bone highlighter. And for the mascara, I'm going to use the Koso Soul Gazer. I have it in the mini and I got it recently. I like it, it's nice. It doesn't smudge during the day. So here's the mascara. And the eye look is ready. Now for the face. I'm gonna blend here my forehead because there are streaks from the expressions that I do when I do my eye look. And now we're gonna continue with the contour stick. I have here the Dior in Light 01. It's a really nice shade. Let me swatch it for you. So here is the Dior stick in 01 Light. It's a cool tone brown. So I'm gonna apply using the stick. And I'm going to blend using the dual edit brush from the larger side from Hourglass. going upwards. And the nose with a smaller end. And now for bronzer, I'll use the light medium from the Skin Enhancer from Makeup by Mario, because light medium is more cool toned than the light shade. They're both nice. So this is the light medium. And I'm gonna warm up the face, the forehead, the cheeks, my nose a little bit. For the blush, I'm gonna go in with the Pinch Me Pink cream blush from Makeup by Mario. I have swatched it for you here. This is a pinkish corally shade. I don't want to put too much blush. And I have a powder blush to set that too. So I'm going to stop here and let's set the face. I'm going to take a small puff, this is from Huda, and the lavender powder from Fenty. And I'm going to set my under eyes. I'm also going to get the loose powder from Hourglass in the lightest shade. And I'm going to take a powder puff, again from Huda. I've seen Mario use the enhancer on top of powder, and this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take now the light shade, which is warmer, a little bit warmer, and I'm gonna go on top here. I haven't used any powder on my cheeks. And now to set the blush, I'm gonna use, this is the Dior Riviera in 257 Blush and Glow. I think this is limited edition and came out about 1.5 years ago. So I'm gonna use this, is like a coral blush. And I'm gonna take the angled blush brush from Swede. So now I'll use the cream highlighter. This is the lightest shade, the Butterfly Light. There are 2 shades and it's described as a pearly champagne. So I'm gonna take the 98 highlighter brush from Sephora Pro line. I have compared this with the liquid highlighter by Lisa Eldridge in the shade Pink Moon in my top video in the Holland box, and if you're interested to see that, I'll pop my TikTok account on the screen. So Marilyn Monroe used Vaseline as a highlighter, and this is a quite intense highlighter, as you can see. I think it's gorgeous. It's the 3rd time I'm wearing this, and I love it. It's great. I've also heard comparisons and reviews comparing it with the Victoria Beckham stick highlighter. I don't have that one. This is it. And now I'm gonna try out the 2 lipsticks. So just for some contour, I'm gonna use the Bespoke lip liner from Merit. You can use any cool toned contour brown shade to do that. And now I'm gonna first try the Velveteen Lip Color in the shade Strawberry Blonde, and Lisa suggests that we pair it with the Enhance and Define Lip Pencil in the shade Enchantment. So I've done comparison swatches of this and the Amagansett shade on my haul unboxing video, so I'm not going to do that again now. This is a matte shade. And I don't have another Velveteen to compare, but Lisa says that this is a more airy, moussey feel. I'm going to overline a little bit the lips using the lip liner. So this is the Strawberry Blonde Velveteen Lip Color with the Enchantment Lip Liner. Also, if you'd like to see the highlighter, I'll try and see if I can catch the light here. I think this shade has a little bit of orange in it. I think so. So this is described as a true scarlet red. I'm gonna remove it now and I'm gonna try the other lipstick that I got. It's beautiful though. I think this is gorgeous. I wore this yesterday. It's very nice. They both have very good lasting power. I'm really happy that I got them, all the products. They're amazing. So now I'm gonna use the Merit Bespoke Lip Liner again. So I'm gonna go in with the Ribbon Lip Liner now. And this is my first Rouge Experience lipstick I get from Lisa Eldridge. It's refillable, it's not plastic, it's aluminum, and it's golden, as you can see. It's amazing. It reminds me of the older makeup in the 20th century where they had, you know, like hefty compacts, and they were very nice. So this is the shade 601 Amagansett, and this is not matte like the previous one. This has a creamy sheen finish. So for €4, I got my initials engraved on the bottom here, which is an amazing detail. I love that. I'm overlining a little bit. I think this is a really natural red on me. It lasts well as well. I don't know if it lasts through lunch. In general, I haven't found a lipstick that I last through food, for example. I always need to reapply and refresh that a little bit afterwards. So this is amazing. I love it. And as the last step, I'm going to use the Charlotte Tilbury Matte Setting Spray because I want to mattify, and I think this is more mattifying than the Danessa one. But the disadvantage is that the droplets are quite big, so if you're not careful, it may disturb the base and the makeup a little bit. So first, I'm going to shake it well, and I'm going to do a spritz on the air, so that I'm going to prime it a little bit, and then go on my face. With small pumps. I'm gonna wait for it to dry. So I have here the gel concealer from Milk Makeup in the shade 0.5, and I'm gonna try and fix a little bit the lipstick so that the lines are sharper. We don't want any bleeding. And with the powder, what's left on the puff, gonna try and set it a little bit. Okay, that's great. So this is the final look. So I love all the products I got from Lisa. I expected them to be good, but they exceeded my expectations even more, if that's possible. I love Lisa Eldridge makeup. I have quite a lot of makeup from her, and the cream highlighter is amazing. I'm gonna keep using it, and I really like it. Of course, only time will tell if my first impressions and the experience that I have for a couple of days now is gonna be the same, like from half a year or from a year from now. But overall, I'm really excited. I really like this lipstick case. I think it's amazing. The initials is a great detail, and also the formula of the lipstick is very nice. It reminds me of that older like original OG formula of the lipstick that is like more creamy and has like a subtle sheen, and it's not matte. The matte as well is amazing for modern twist, and the color is also amazing. A little bit more, just a touch of orange, I think, in this one, and this is more like a pinkish red. I'm gonna leave the Amagansett for today, and oh, I forgot to do one thing. We're gonna do it now. It's not too late. I'm gonna set with the bronzer from Kosas, the shade Waves. This does not give too much warmth. It gives a sheen, and it sets the makeup. So I'm gonna do that now. I'm gonna take the larger side of the F2 Mario brush, and I'm gonna do it. So I'm gonna swirl the brush. This is a light bronzer. It's not too much. It's quite foolproof, to be honest. So we're gonna set a little bit the nose as well. Now we're done. Now this is the final look. Okay, so here we have it. I'm really excited. I love this makeup. One product that I would not get again is this Westman Atelier liquid highlighter, because it's a little bit oily, and because I don't actually have a use for it other than the bronzing primer. But for a primer as well, it's a little bit too oily and too sleepy. So that's a product that I want to use up, and it's nice, but I don't think that I would get that again in this formula and this shade. The foundation from Lisa Eldridge is great. I would like to try the Charlotte Tilbury new one in the shade 2, but I would get that again. I just have others that I would like to try out too, but this is a great option. The Dior is very nice. It's not on the top of my list to get that again because it's not cruelty free, and I also have the Westman base kit shade, and I'm waiting for it to arrive. But this is great, and I like that it gives a little bit of a punch, like it does contour a little bit and gives that shade. The Makeup by Mario blushes are great. I think I have the Rose Crush, I have the Berry Punch, Pinch Me Pink, Perfect Pink, and maybe another one. No, I have these 4, and they're great. This particular one, the Pinch Me Pink, I wore on my wedding day, and the Costas Waves I wore on my wedding day. And what else? The Charlotte Tilbury cream corrector is great, but I would like to try the new RMS just to have just to try it out. But of course, I have panned it, and I intend to use it up. I got it in February. The brow gel, as I said, I brushed and put quite a lot of product in my brows, and it holds them quite a bit, but I do expect for the Refy one to come and see if it gives more of a laminated effect and gives a little bit more oomph. And then the Mario skin enhancers are great, and you can use it over powder as Mario uses it as well, and I have seen it in videos of his. The light and light medium shades are great for fair skin tones. I do have my eye on the Refy bronzer in the shade Dune because it's a little bit more pigmented from what I've seen from the swatches, and I would like to try it out after I finish them or use them up, or I just decide that I want to try a new bronzer. But to be fair, I have ordered the Charlotte Tilbury cream bronzer in the shade Fair, and I'm waiting for it to arrive. Also, the powder from Fenty for the under eyes is great. The Lisa Silk eyeshadows, I've used them quite a lot in the last year that they have come out, and I also have ordered Ion and Talia, and I'm waiting for them to arrive. I did go for small shopping sprees, but in general I'm in a low buy, and I try to be very mindful about what I buy. The Kvd Dazzle stick is great, and it gives a little bit of something in the eyes. The Hourglass powder I really like. It's not too mattifying. I think it gives a more natural effect, and I have used quite a lot. Now I'm not almost out of it, but I have used half of it for sure. The Kosas mascara is great. It's gentle on the eyes, but I do like to try a few of different mascaras lately because I want like a falsies effect. I don't use false lashes, but I would like that more volumizing effect, and I would like to try other mascaras too to see if they give more impact. But it's a great option nonetheless. So that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found this helpful. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye!